Good morning. It's turned out nice again. How's it going, guys? You all right? Yeah, good. I do hope so. It's match day. How exciting is that? We love this competition, don't we? As I said that, Remy went, rewind the video and see if you can hear it. You probably won't. Anyway, you all right? Yeah, good. I updated the Cop Talk podcast yesterday, and I will be updating it again today. It is available on here on YouTube, but if you like to listen to podcast audio while on the move, etc., then just jump on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, any decent podcast app on your mobile device, and just search Liverpool FC Cop Talk or something like that. So that was a good episode yesterday, I thought. Actually, I enjoyed it. Which is, when you've had a break and then do your first episode back, it's usually a load of wank. But I actually thought it was all right. Enjoyed it. What we're going to tell you today, right? André. I always think of Peter André when we mention this player. Quite a few of you have been flapping a little bit, because you've read reports or suggestions that Arsenal are winning the race to sign him. There was a detailed update posted by one of our best contributors on the VIP members website the other day. And I also made a video about that on here for those of you that support this YouTube channel, which details things a little bit more than what I'm about to say. But what I want to say to you is, don't be worried about that situation. Liverpool are trying to sign this player, and they're trying to make it happen in January. And there is a delegation from Anfield going to Brazil in on the 26th of October now. So, God, I can't do maths. Oh, when is it? It's just, I don't know, like a week from now or something like that. I honestly don't know. I'm half asleep. How many days is there in October? About a week's time. Yeah, about a week's time. And who's going on that delegation, if you really want to know, that information is available where I've just mentioned, but you don't need to know that, do you? All you need to know is that Liverpool are trying to make this deal happen. Now, the reason that Arsenal are winning the race, if you believe that, and I've seen some Liverpool websites suggest this, and it shows you how they don't do their homework like I do, because what they've based it on is that Arsenal's sporting director was out at the players' club, right, visiting their facilities and whatnot. And I've seen these articles, and I don't go reading other Liverpool websites, trust me. But when I'm doing a bit of research, a bit of Googling and things like that, or things come up on the live streams that I'm monitoring, for keywords around the world and things like that. So, sometimes they come up in those search results or those updates, And I like to see what they're saying, so I go on, let's have a laugh then. After you've managed to get through all the advertising, you don't see that on coptalk.com. Just saying. And some of these Liverpool sites are saying, Arsenal are winning the race now because their sporting director's been and visited Fluminense, whatever they're called. Sounds like a toothpaste, doesn't it? And but what they didn't say was that he also visited a number of clubs on that particular trip. So that doesn't exclude that it's nothing to do with them trying to do something for the player. But he didn't just go there and visit that club, which would suggest, look, there's really good relations there. He's been invited over, or he's invited himself over, and they've just said, yeah, come down, come down, have a cup of tea and that, and a little natter. Maybe we could talk transfer business or something. He went to a number of clubs. So I don't think it's as scary as they want you to believe. But they obviously, their style is to be sensationalist and things like that. So I'm not saying that Arsenal are not going to sign him. I think Arsenal probably will make an attempt to sign him, but I'm not sure if they need him right now. But there you go. I don't really follow what's happening at Arsenal, I've got to be honest with you. But we do need him. And Liverpool are concentrating on this very much at the moment. And like I say, there is a video on here if you want to watch it for channel supporters and channel members that details that a little bit more. I might have touched on it yesterday on the podcast as well, but I doubt I will have gone into specifics. And the original source that's been with Cop Talk for decades, and that all the members, are aware of, because they are fucking concrete with everything. Well, from what I can remember, as the original update that they put word for word is on the VIP members website. In fact, I think I actually posted it on here for the members, the channel members on here, the actual text as well. So. But you don't need to know all of that, all right? So, because that's just specifics about logistics and things like that, which kind of, tells you who's going, when it's going, the arrangements, who's organising it, which I think is quite important, etc., etc. But it's not something that you need to know. Do you know what I mean? So, if you just want to go along with, I'm just going to listen to what Dunk says. Then what I'm saying to you is, don't be too concerned about Arsenal at the moment. Of course, other clubs are going to try and sign this player. But Liverpool are 100% definitely making attempts to try and sign this player in January. Now, will that happen? I have no idea. I'm not a Twitter ITK, do you know what I mean? But I've just seen a few people flapping about it, the Arsenal thing. So if you see the Arsenal sporting director or whatever his official title is, has been out to Fluminense, toothpaste, mouthwash, whatever they are, don't worry too much, because he went to a lot of clubs on that trip. All right, guys, so that's your morning update, if you like. It's 10:15 here in the morning. I've got quite a bit of work to do. Hopefully I can record some videos for you later as well, okay? But I will do the Cop Talk podcast today as well. So that's definitely good, because I need to get some audio content out, because I know there's a lot of people that like to listen to the podcast, the audio, when they're travelling to and from work and things like that, It's just difficult sometimes when there isn't a lot of credible transfer news. The good thing, rumours, the good thing is, as we approach November, you will start to see more credible transfer news. So you see transfer news, it's not news, rumours, claims, whatnot, on a day-to-day basis, right? Even the day after the transfer window closes, boom, Liverpool going to move for whoever in January. That's just the industry, that's what sells, right? But in November, usually around the second, third week of November, Liverpool traditionally have what's called a pre-January transfer summit, like a November transfer summit, to discuss they might step up and do in November. It doesn't mean that in November they sit down and go, right, who should we go for? Because these things are thought about well in advance. But decisions are made usually in November, in that middle period. So right, are we going to do this? Are we going to go for it? Sort of thing, So I think that usually around the third week of November, you start to see more credible transfer thing, and maybe rumours, and maybe you can't tell the difference. Well, that's why I'm here. Do you know what I mean? To try and work out, what's genuine and what's nonsense. But maybe more credible people start saying things, or maybe the volume increases on some of the links, and stuff like that. So trust me, I've got my eye on it for you. All right. So. Don't worry too much about the André situation and Arsenal's interest. Yes, of course, don't be naive at the same time. But Liverpool are going all out to try and sign this player. I suspect, now this is me speculating now, right? This is speculating because this isn't based on anything that I've been told. But I suspect that what we might see between now and that third week of November, so the next 3 weeks or something like 3-4 weeks, is you might see similar players being linked with us. Now, you're probably thinking, hang on, don't we link with these players all the time? Yeah, but I mean more credible, more, they might get a little bit louder. There might be more suggestions, you know what I mean? Maybe Joyce will chime in, or Ornstein, or even James Pearce, you know what I mean? I would suspect that you will see something else come out soon as what we would call the fallback option. And then that could be a genuine situation where Liverpool are like, well, there's this one as well. But also to let, Andre's club know that there are other toothpastes and mouthwashes out there. Do you know what I'm saying? And that Liverpool don't necessarily have to be bullied into a deal out there. So it's all fun and games. I love it. I really like it. I do see it. I do identify it. I've been around these parts a long time. Have I ever told you how long I've been? 25 years. It's true. Sorry, that's a bit of a running joke with everybody, but it is. It's 25 years, and you do get to a good understanding in that period, trust me. So, Dale and Shaun and the likes will take the piss out of me for saying 25 years. Even Adam Naylor's started taking the piss as well now. Yeah. So, if you don't know who those people are, they're just regular people that support my content and people that I consider online friends and offline friends as well. Yes. Anyway, waffling. So, if you appreciate the video, please give it a thumbs up, because apparently that's what all the young kids say, you know, like, thumbs up my video, you know what I mean? I don't really care, to be honest, but it'd be nice if you give it a thumbs up, I guess. You know, it's the only place I want a thumbs up, trust me. Unless you're a chick. Anyway, and please leave a comment. Leaving a comment is the most important thing on my videos, because that is engagement for me. You know, like, when I'm sat here, I literally, this is the members website behind me, the VIP members website. And when I've finished browsing on there, like I do like a row, like a circle. So I've got members website, right? Now I need to go on, and I go to the YouTube comments to see if anybody's commented, because I like to see what you guys have got to say, because you also inform me of things. Dunk, have you seen this? You know, or sometimes people say, I don't think it's that, Dunk, I think it might be this. And I go, ooh, I never thought of that. So the comments are a very, very good section. You don't just watch the video content. You should watch the videos, maybe leave a comment, and maybe later in the day or the next day, return to that video, because there is a discussion usually under each video. Depends what it's about, you know what I mean? But you can find quite a bit of information from the comment section, I think, that will get you thinking. And if you really like the video, and the weekend is approaching, in all fairness, you can hit that super thanks button. I think it's a love heart. You can buy me a beer. All right, okay. Any way you want to support, all the information's in the video description, and that's that. So, well, I wish you could see Remy. Remy's my rescue dog. We call him Remy Abbas after, you know, Remy. How do I forget this? Remy Abbas, Mo Salah's agent, is called Remy Abbas. It don't matter. Remy Abbas. He looks so cute. He's laid on a settee, chilling. So, okay, my office settee. I'm not in my lounge or anything. I wouldn't let him on my settee in the lounge. He does though. He sneaks on every night when I'm not looking. All right, guys, thumbs up, comment, beer, anything. Sort it out. Give me your thoughts. I want to know what you think about this one. And I advise that you monitor very, very closely anything to do with this player, anything to do with what Arsenal who they may be linked with, similar players, and also similar players that might start to be linked with Liverpool as we enter November. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll speak real soon.